that he whiffed, but he shows that he knew the matchup. He knew what to do. He just messed up sometimes in himself, and those are things that are very easy to correct. So I'm hoping he's ready to make those adaptations. He's ready to correct himself. And as we look through the Vermilion gates here, going through the big gate, you see the building at the back there was, the teaser for Kunimitsu originally. I remember that we just saw Kunimitsu stand there bidding. We're like, who's it gonna be? And then turned up being Kunimitsu. An excellent break there to start with Shaoling. Breaks the 2-throw. It's gonna be a good set.
All right, nice duck and the wild standing punish there from Shaoling, coming in strong to start. Nice little life lead already here. Could have whiff punish there, but perhaps wary of that second hit from the string.
Again, Skywalker threatening that slide there. We haven't seen him use it much today, but I figure there's any time to pull out, it is now. Nice. We're pushing the back. Oh, could have had the full junkyard string for a nice launch, but Skywalker gets the launch anyway. Going to go to the wall.
Hey,
combo for Oki. Nice use of the parry. Doesn't get the wall splat though. Thought he'd be closer. Dragon Hammer. Nice low parry there from Shaoling. Extra damage with the rage attached. Big whiff. Excellent whiff punish there from Skywalker. Perfect start.
Yeah, no, really nice. And the legend kick there, feeling himself a little bit after that first round. Shaoling, a bit of a brave attempt for that low parry, was successful, but we've seen Skywalker happily throwing out Dragon Hammers like there's no tomorrow. So Shaoling took a bit of a gamble. Ooh, okay, the run would have caught that.
One way to get your back away from the wall, but the sides therefore gets a count hit. Not going to be dead. Going to be very close there. One more hit does it for Shaoling. And okay, the block. That's not the punish though. Skywalker just staying alive right now.
Oh my god.
4-4. Oh my
god,
there's no way he makes this comeback.
He has rage.
Stomp.
Oh my god.
Okay. Is he going to carry to the wall? He's going to carry to the next wall. Junkyard combo. The stomp. Oh my god. And just like that, Skywalker makes the impossible comeback.
Oh no, and you have to know Skywalker is feeling on cloud 9 right now. Shaoling will feel very rough after that, but staying alive here, not letting it get to him too much. Nice block on the slide, and there we go. Completely reset that mental advantage. Shaoling still in your head. Nice evasion there, gets the launch. Screw.
Very nice there.
All right, very nice stuff. Gets around back on the board, does Shaoling, and that's how you turn around after a comeback like that. Hop kicks him out of the down back too, though. Very nice stuff from Skywalker. Jab.
Okay. Dragon Hammer keeping the plus frames going in the back. Back four, didn't finish the string. Big whiff on Poison Arrow. Nice punish. No block on the back turn sweep. Skywalker now has the life lead down back two. Could easily change though. Dragon Hammer. Down back two gets a count hit this time. Tries to flip out. Doesn't work this time. Could have been very bad, but Shaoling wasn't ready. Back four doesn't finish it. The hop kick doesn't want to respect the back turn. 1, 2, 3. Last second one doesn't finish it. Nice whiff punish there. Down 4-3. One more hit does it. Down back 3, and Skywalker finally gets game on the board against Shaoling.
Yeah, and that is very, very important if you're Skywalker. Getting that game 1 win when you're on the loser's side grand finals is so important for that early momentum, because you don't want to already be on the back foot when you have to win 2 sets against someone, especially someone like Shaoling, who's been performing so well on form all day, and does have the option of that very well practiced Master Raven to switch to as well. But of course, these two will be very familiar with each other. You can be sure that no matter which character is on the screen, Skywalker is going to be ready for them. So this is just going to be a lot of back and forth player adaptation at this point.
Yeah, I really like that as well. I think that huge comeback from Skywalker shows just how mentally prepared he is for this game. A lesser player would have just sort of accepted defeat in that situation. They need 1 round, but he stayed active. He started playing a bit more crazy, got a bit more wild, and he's able to make that comeback. And winning the first game way down the loser side of grand finals is always a good statement to make. You do have to win more games, need to win more sets. So starting off on the front foot and making your opponent get a bit more scared, it is one of the better ways to start grand finals.
Absolutely. I think very, very solid performance there from Skywalker, but from Shaoling as well. Shaoling had some solid rounds in there. And, absolutely, like you said, Shaoling winning that set earlier by no means suggests any sort of superiority. I think both of these players are very close in level. They both clearly play each other a lot. And a lot of this is coming down to really small decisions that are creating huge openings. So both of these players really going to be putting in work for the rest of this set. If you're Skywalker, though, you want this game too. You want a clean 2-0 to start off a grand finals from loser's side. You know, he is aiming for the sweep, but, you know, that's always the goal. We have the Mishima Dojo pick coming out here from Shaoling, though. And, you know, it took a while, but you were eventually right. Mishima Dojo was the stage. Kawis.
I told you we'd see Mishima Dojo.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, it's one of the smaller stages in the game. I think a good place to be in. I think both characters will benefit with the walls in play. And I think Shaoling has noticed that, so just decides to keep them in. Nice. Okay. I like that again there from Skywalker. Blocks it down back 2, doesn't mind to go for the punish, waits, and then does Dragon Hammer because he knows you can just turn around and parry, feeling.
Yeah, and we did see Shaolin do that. So again, yeah, like you said, very, very solid option from Skywalker. That time didn't get the counter hit launch because Shaolin just opted for the parry rather than, you know, one of the stance transition into a button. But Skywalker, healthy life lead right now. Banana peel hits.
Just flipping backwards, running through the plus frames. Down back 2. Nice, gets the float. Should go to the wall as well. The death palm. Very nice start here for Shaolin. Could steal this round. Rage blow for both. Oh, tries the wild setting 2 out of nowhere. Went for the risk. No reward. Shaolin takes the first round.
Yeah, and after a very strong start there from Skywalker, Shaolin managing to turn it back. That death palm really opened up doors. And I think I respect Shaolin going for another one, expecting Skywalker to get up and block low. Nice. Okay, yeah, that palm again. Doing work.
Nice step and a punish. Down back 2. Nice lively here for Shaoling, but we know Skywalker can make these comebacks, and this could be the beginning of it. Doesn't get the wall like he wanted, though. Poison arrow the plus frames. Poison arrow again.
Nice break on the throw. Nice punish, though, and goes for the rage art here. I like that. Doesn't want to mess about. Just get your clean damage.
I feel like a regular wall combo would have done more damage there. Is he going to regret that? He's not, because back 2 seals it there. Very nice there from Skywalker.
You know, you don't want to die with resources. I think Skywalker maybe just wanted to get guaranteed damage in there. You have a bit of time to think.
For the
back turn hop kick whiffed.
Didn't work out. And nice, gets the float with 1 down 2. Not going to be a clean wall splat. Not going to be wall splat at all. Down 4. Here come the lows now. Nice block right back there from Skywalker. Both these two are poking away at each other right now, just flipping away from danger. Doesn't want anything. Back 1, 2. No punish there. Is that last hit to worry about on that string? Nice Dragon Hammer. Stuffing AOP.
Nice Dragon Hammer again. And I like that. Like you kind of pointed out earlier, Skywalker quite content to be patient and just wait. Throw out Dragon Hammers every so often. Wants to force Shaoling to respect it.
Oh, nice use of AOP that time. He's looking very scary now. Nice block and the down back 2 whiff, so he gets a clean punish on it. And Rage Art just to be a bit extra safe there, I guess.
Yeah, no, just making sure you don't give yourself any opportunity to drop that there. 3 seconds left on the clock. Very nice stuff from Skywalker. Stays alive and potentially looking at taking a second game now on this loser's side. If Skywalker can make this 2-0, then that is looking really good for him for the potential reset.
Yeah, look at this great start here by Skywalker.
Nice parry. And guess, ooh.
Nice use of the auto parry there. Dragon Cannon gets the wall. He doesn't do the right combo to peel off the wall, so he's not going to get the kill. Skywalker with a huge life lead. And the down 1 float. This should be the round. The jabs just to keep it extra safe. And Skywalker 2 games up right now, looking like he is poised and ready to take the reset.
Yeah, no, very nice stuff there from Skywalker, and I think perhaps a cleaner game 2 there than game 1. I think, you know, not as close. So Skywalker feeling himself now and really getting that momentum going. I think when you're coming from that loser's side, getting those first 2 wins is huge, because now, you know, you're giving Shaoling a lot to think about, potentially facing down a clean 3-game loss into the reset, and then you're on even footing. You know, if you're Shaoling in this position now you start sweating, even having that winner's side advantage.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, he's playing very well. He's doing what he should have done the first time. He's forcing Shaoling on the back foot, making him take the guesses. His forces mix up the slide of finally being let loose, and that just makes those mids a lot stronger. That while saying too, I'm scared of it now. If I'm Shaoling, I'm gonna be a bit scared, start guessing for my life. You know, maybe a character switch could be on the cards here.
Yeah, no, for sure. That Raven's still in the pocket. You know, we were going to see that earlier, didn't quite happen, but, you know, still an option that Shaolin can consider. And there's an argument to be made for whether or not at this point you just stick with the Ling and try to make those adaptations, or if you do risk the character pick. But I think, you know, game 3 on the losers side of Grand Finals still, sorry, pre-reset side of Grand Finals, not a bad time to do it. You know, this is a good time for Shaoling to decide whether or not it's worth it. You know, you pick it, you win, great, it worked out. You lose, that's fine. Go back to Ling for the final set.
Yes, this is probably going to be really important for information here, because the cards are showing it's most likely going to be a reset. So I feel like just see the character works. Maybe just try a stage here. You know,
yeah,
try
okay, yeah,
and
it
see
goes
how-
for the
yeah.
stage. Yeah, it goes for the stage, sticks with Ling. And we saw the Abandoned Temple pick from Shaoling earlier as well. So again, wants to keep those walls in play, but still wants that extra bit of room to move around. It is a much bigger stage.
I mean, this is actually where Shaoling beat Skywalker earlier when they played in the winners final of their pool. So we're just getting the environment back in place might do wonders for his mentality.
You know, if you want to be a winner, you have to see the stage of a winner. All right.
Okay, nice. That AOP is doing wonders to beat that running 3 there and gets the back turn mid trust every single time. Very nice.
And what's interesting as well about a stage like Abandoned Temple is you have very strange walls, very unusual walls. Some of the corners and the awkward angles can be very odd unless you are familiar with them.
Nice. While standing 2 counter hit, though, Shaolin gets on the board first time.
Yeah, and you know, very clean round 1 there. Shaoling firmly in control. Who knows? Maybe that mental advantage of I won here earlier really is coming into play. I think that was a mess up on the flip there, actually.
I said
All right.
bomb.
Yeah, no
down
problem.
for 2 his troubles away.
Down forward 2 until it works. Nice Dragon Hammer, using that to try and get in, get pressure going. Running 3 from Shaoling, blocked. Now, nice parry from Skywalker and gets the follow-up as well. Big life deficit right now. Rage available, though.
Oh, when he tried a
back
big
2.
risk with the wild standing small flip kick, didn't work out.
Yeah.
But not the best whiff punish on it, though. Like, you know, Shaolin could have killed with like maybe a shoulder launch, but I don't know. Still, even though winning, not the sharpest right now.
All right, 2 rounds up, though. Is Shaoling in this game 3 potentially looking at getting a game on the board? And if you're Skywalker, you would rather not let that happen, right? You want this reset to be clean as possible, but Shaoling getting all these breaks now, that's 3 throws in a row.
Skywalker taking a lot of risks right now. One launch ends it for both players even.
Nice block. And again, a break on the 1+2 throw. This is huge for Shaoling, not letting Skywalker break in.
1, 2.
Could have been a big whiff punish there. Skywalker has rage available.
Down back 2 and one more hit does it, and
gets hit.
that's something that Shaoling has scoured. After down back 2 on hit, Skywalker has been mashing quite a bit, and that time was on counter hit. You have no frames to take there, especially with the toe stun animation. So Shaoling is on the board right now in dominating fashion. So that was a very nice gameplay there from Shaoling to answer back to those 2 games Skywalker took so fast.
Yeah, no, for sure. And now I'd wonder, are we going to see Skywalker go back to that Dragon's Nest pick from earlier? Because I believe that worked out quite well for him previously. And again, that shorter distance between walls in the stage, again, the octagonal shape, a lot more walls potentially to hit. And I think, you know, just if you want to optimize the amount of time you're spending next to walls and the potential for damage, you know, that is a good shout for him. So it's either that, you know, could argue for the dojo again, potentially even an infinite, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Skywalker, the fun really begins when the walls get in play for him. We saw him that huge comeback wouldn't have been possible and without the walls in place. Hopefully we get to see more of that here right now. And like you said, he maybe goes for the Dragon's Nest. That's been a great pick, but that stage is also pretty good for Ling. She can set up her infinite pretty easy on the stage, you know, because of the way the walls are. So hopefully we do get to see more of that. But, you know, Skywalker, all he needs is one more game, just one, and he resets the bracket. For Shaoling, he needs 2 more games, and that is to win the tournament. So it's like, even if you win this one, Skywalker, you still have a mountain ahead of you. And Shaoling just showed in that last game he's ready to keep things competitive. He can still win. He's still ready to go. So, you know, hopefully he's able to do that here.
Yeah, as you said, that previous game there was quite dominant from Shaoling, and I think after going down 2-0, did not really show any signs of fear, any signs of stopping. But we have Jungle Outpost 2 coming out from Skywalker, and that is also an interesting pick. Again, pretty short distance between most walls on this stage, but with the added benefit of the balcony break and a wall break on the lower side of the stage as well.
Yeah, exactly. And when that wall is broken on like the final on after the balcony break, it makes Jungle Outpost 2 or Jungle Outpost in general one of the biggest stages in the entire game. There's so much room to play around with, so if we get to see how these two use that space should we get to it.
Definitely, but on this top side before the balcony break, you know, long horizontally, but generally speaking, not too far to go in any direction for a wall. Nice, gets the back turned Junkyard. Love to see it. Optimal. Okay, didn't get a clean splat. He was just a little bit too far away, but very nice there. Skywalker dominant first round. And that's what you want to see if you're Skywalker, potentially looking at taking game 3 and resetting this bracket. Can Shaoling stay alive here?
Yeah, especially like you said, every round he wins is that much closer to reset point and take us to another best of 5 here. Shaoling isn't going to want to let that happen. You want to kill Skywalker as fast as possible.
You know, Skywalker, absolutely a momentum machine, very aggressive player. Nice sidestep again, and you see now Skywalker lateral movement coming into play a lot more this game. Poison arrow, nice break on the throw. If you're Shaoling there, that could have been fatal.
Okay, here we go now. Let's get the wall bounce. This is what Shaoling needs. Go for some fights off the Roo kicks. Hits grounded, very nice. Poison arrow, you need to get your back away from the breaker wall. Get away from there, Shaoling. Get away!
Oh, and he goes for Dragon Tail into the Rage Drive. And 2 rounds up right now is Skywalker. Potential set point here. Potential reset point for Skywalker. Shaoling really needs to turn this around.
The best Rage Drive in the game. And now look at this. Skywalker has all of the momentum moving forward, okay? Shaoling can't break the wall. This now, Skywalker. The wall bounce. This is the beginning.
And we've seen Skywalker do that before. Delay that third hit. Get the wall bounce. Clean wall splat as well. What's the Oki? Gets the slide.
One more hit does it. One more hit does it. And down 4-3. Skywalker has reset the bracket. We have one more burst to 3. Very nice showing here from Skywalker.
Very, very nice stuff. And I think Skywalker, even after taking that loss there to Shaoling, just completely turned it around. And we saw that lateral movement coming in big time in those first couple rounds, completely blew up Shaoling trying to come in on the offense. So that's, you know, quite an interesting game to end on for that bracket reset, because now Skywalker, you know, they're both back to even footing, 0-0, no advantage on either side. And Skywalker has all the momentum going into this new set.
And and this is interesting as well. You know, this is now the final set of the day. We mentioned it earlier. You know, Shaoling was the one that put Skywalker into loose bracket. That was the last game we saw of the top 8 qualifying matches. Skywalker's got the revenge. That's the first part. He's won the set, but now he has to go ahead and win the entire tournament and is there for the taking. If I'm Shaoling, I'm going to be a bit worried now. And I think the Master Raven switch is definitely on the cards at this point.
Do you think, you know, going by that game we just saw, that perhaps Skywalker is too ready for the Ling now?
I don't even think, like, we're not really seeing Shaoling get going with the Ling. We're not really seeing some of the stuff come out, but you know what? I just feel like Master Raven, you've just got to see. You've just got to see how that goes instead, you know. Ling is just not working right now. He's not really getting anything started. When he does get started, it's like, oh, it's working. This is nice. I'm having fun. But you know, for the most part, Skywalker is shutting him down. So if I'm him, I'm going to need to think about switching. I'm going to need to think about the Master Raven. It's a lot easier to get your game going. So let's see how that goes.
All right. And we do have the Master Raven switch has come out here for Shaoling. So game 1 of the new set, fresh 0-0, Law versus Raven. So how do you feel about this as a matchup, Kawis?
I think the matchup is still kind of in Law's favor. Master Raven has a lot of -14, like stuff like a Wasin one, a very important tool. You know, Law will get a launch on that. So I do think it is kind of in Law's favor, but you know, it depends how Shaoling plays it. We haven't seen the Master Raven yet all day. This is our first time seeing it. And nice block there, but no, Master Raven doesn't have a 15 frame launcher. She cannot launch down 2-3.
And it's very interesting. You have to imagine Skywalker is well aware of that fact. Probably the reason he was so happy to throw it out.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's going to be a difference in this matchup as well. When you think about it, you know, when it comes to down 2-3, you can't launch it if you're Raven. Normally launch for most characters. And nice, there it is. He's been doing the slide so well. Finally threatens that mid, gets the launcher, gets the wall. Junkyard, first round to Skywalker. He's keeping that momentum.
And this is very, very, very positive. If you're Skywalker, Shaoling now has to be sweating bullets. And you mentioned if you can't get launched for something, why not throw it out? What are they gonna do? Mid you?
Okay, this is a great start here now from Skywalker. The Dragon Hammer as well, still keeping it going. Dragon Hammer again.
Oh my god.
Banana Peel gets accounted. Look at the dash here. Skywalker definitely confident right now. Nice block there. And he's just walls to the wall action right now. Nice break on the 2 throw. He needed that. Okay, gets a count here. Gonna be nice damage here. Raven has some nice wall combos.
Yeah, no, and oh, nice rage drive, clips him just about. Shaoling gets on the board, makes it 1 round apiece in this game 1 in our new set, so very important round there for Shaoling. You mentioned, though, that wall damage. Raven, ever since Tekken 7 came out, you know, consistently has some of the best wall damage in the game, and we could see that come to fruition here.
1 throw, nice break on the throw. Shaoling has been very consistent with those throw breaks.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think throughout this entire set, Skywalker has landed 1, maybe 2 throws at most, and that has been very, very important for Shaoling. Nice optimization here. Goes for the back turn, fakes it out.
And the patience, very nice.
Nice back 2. Beautiful stuff. All right, Shaoling staying alive. All right, the Master Raven switch now working out, adapting well to Skywalker after that dominant first round. Dragon Hammer.
Yes, the plus frames going that down back 4.
All right, chipping away with lows.
Big lows coming up now for Shaoling. Just really chipped away, built a life lead purely off of the lows right now. Great start here for Shaoling. And he take the first game in the reset would really nullify Skywalker's momentum. He was doing so good before the reset, but Master Raven, a different beast right now.
Absolutely nice.
All in the back.
Okay.
Just threatening the slide, mix up down 4-3. Skywalker both in rage right now. And nice use of the back handspring into the rage drive. Makes the option with Shaoling really showing out the Raven right now. It's a shame he got this far without us seeing the Raven. It's a real revelation right now.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think, you know, going through that first set there, you know, despite that dominant game 3 win for Shaoling, you know, definitely looked more so in Skywalker's favor. So, you know, I think you had the right call here. I think the Raven at this point, you know, just change up the game a bit. And Shaoling definitely still has to play around that threat of being -14. You know, doesn't want to play into Skywalker's hands, but has been doing a very good job of that. I think both players are definitely kind of chipping away a lot with lows, a bit more than they have been. Certainly Skywalker wasn't as committed to Dragon Hammer that game as he was against Ling, but you know, we are still seeing it thrown out quite a bit. So if you're Skywalker now, you know, maybe you go back to the Jungle Outpost, maybe you go back to Dragon's Nest, but you know, there is no character switch on the cards as far as I'm aware of, or as far as I'm concerned. I think, you know, Skywalker more so than anyone today has the least reason to doubt the law.
Yeah, I think it's mainly a case of just that new characters come out for the first time, or he hasn't played against Raven all day, just needs to wipe off the dust. By the time this is over, he's definitely going to know how to deal with this. So just plays a G-Corp helipad. Yeah, just goes for a stage switch. I like this. Keep those walls in play. Raven very good at the walls, but so is Law, and especially Starbreaker. Yeah, he just needs some time to adapt to this. You know, I think he'll be fine if he just keeps things going. It's just you have to play at a different pace against the Raven than you did against the Ling. Dragon Hammer will just get so good at stuffing most of her pressure because when she goes AMP, Dragon Hammer, Dragon Hammer. That isn't the same with the Raven. She's still very evasive, but she can get around stuff like that a bit easier.
Yeah, no, for sure. And again, just really sick view of the stage here before our game starts. Love to see it. But here we go. Game 2 of our reset set. This is our final best of 5 of the game. Skywalker, you know, made that 3-1 reset of this bracket. So Shaoling now trying to stay alive. Got that game 1. Getting run down right now. Both players trading a lot of hits. Oh, nice duck
Boston.
and beautiful
One,
punish. The
two,
legend kick.
Legend kick straight away, instantly. Very nice there from Skywalker.
Yeah, no, Shaoling rolled backwards. Wasn't ready to have to block that legend kick, I don't think. Stood right up into it.
Oh, nice. That's actually a bit of an option select there for the high on the string using down back 2. Brunas and there from Shaoling. Nice chase
float.
down. Boston 2 gets the float. Doesn't get the wall though.
Drops the 4-1 string trade there. Hop kick coming out from Skywalker is blocked. Nice duck. Doesn't get the punish that time. Nice sidestep. Shaoling playing very well.
Comeback 2 is doing a lot for Skywalker for Shaoling here. Just like that, Skywalker. Taking the big risks again. Didn't work out that time.
Yeah, okay. Went for the spinneroonie. Got caught though.
Nice combo going to the wall. Dragon Cannon and then Dragon Hammer to follow up. No duck on down by 2-2.
All right.
Spinneroonie. Nice block and punish there from Skywalker. Made to confirm as well. Wasn't sure that was a punish. Legend kick plus frames. Poison arrow plus frames. Legend kick plus frames.
Shaoling now fighting out, has rage available. Gets clipped in the back of the head though. Skywalker 2 rounds to 1 right now. Wants to make this 1-1. Wants to tie it up. Again, you don't want your opponent running away with a 2-0 lead in a best of 5.
And then went for that wild standing 1. That is a big risk against Law. Is -14, but not the best punish there from Skywalker.
Nice. That down back 2. Like you said, doing so much work in neutral here. All right, Skywalker backing off. Minor life lead, but not wanting to overcommit. I respect it. Down forward 1. Nice. Chipping away at Shaoling. Nice. Okay, the spinneroonie again. Booker T.
All right, let's be back to Skywalker. Spinneroonie now at the life deficit. Rage available. Back 4-3 just finishes it. The double, but nice block there from Shaoling. Things looking good right now. This round is so important. This difference between 2-0 and 1-1 on the scoreboard. Again, another great break there from Shaoling.
And Shaoling wants this 2-0 lead because if you're Shaoling now, this gives you many more games to have stage pick advantage, even on loss. Lets you consider switching back to the lane. Gets the throw.
No
huge life lead right now.
Down back 2-2, and Shaoling wins it in a perfect. This is a real nice start here. I feel like the Master Raven has been an absolute revelation for him, and he just needs one more game. After getting dominated before the reset, switches to the Raven, and things are looking so good right now. If I'm Skywalker, I'm going to have to start thinking about something different.
Yeah, no, 100%. And, you know, this is crazy because we saw Shaoling knock Skywalker into losers earlier on to qualify for top 8 with the Ling. And now, you know, kept it competitive in that first grand final set. You know, went down 3-1 though. But, like, now the Master Raven, like you said, revelation, such a change of pace, a completely different game plan that Skywalker has to prepare for. And I think we're seeing Shaoling do an excellent job of playing around that disadvantage of the extra fear of being at -14, you know, using a lot of down back 2, playing a lot of small neutral with the jabs, but getting a lot of mileage out of lows, which is something that Raven doesn't typically do aside from the spinneroonie, which of course it has been doing God's work so far.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of the way, Shaoling is sort of adapted here. Some players don't need to switch characters, they just need to switch the way they play, but their character switch has been absolutely amazing here for Shaoling, and Skywalker is is for the first time really on the back foot right now, so this is a bit scary to deal with them. And I just thought, it would be like a dream matchup for me. I feel like I want to see one of the West Africans. You've got obviously the Ivorians doing so. I want to see Skywalker go against one of the top players from North America versus Anakin. That's the game I want to see.
Yeah, no, that would be really, really sick. I'm sure that has surely happened somewhere before. Hold on. You said he needed to consider something different, and Negan is very, very different. You want to talk about neutral. You want to talk about jabs.
I didn't expect this at all. I didn't know he had another character that he could go to, and I mean, it's interesting to say the least. I feel like the law could have still worked, but he went for Negan instead.
Yeah, no, who knows what this is about? But again, these players know each other. They'd be familiar with the region. All right, immediate attempt for the throw there from Skywalker, but Shaoling still breaking. And that's something that has been really key to Shaoling's success so far, is not getting hit by throws.
So one thing I do want to keep in mind that's quite interesting, you have to see how well Shaoling knows the Negan matchup now. This is a character that I think is very underrated, not too bad in this game, and is different to deal with. He's not the same as a lot of characters, but it looks like so far that Shaoling doesn't care with this start.
Nice, the back turn power crush there. And that's interesting to note. Shaoling didn't really commit to that option against Law. Quite happy to do it against Negan.
Yeah, great start here, by Shaoling. Only 2 more rounds to be your TOC West African Masters champion. Scout, can he make something happen? Make it happen fast.
Okay. With the 2 strings coming out.
2, nice. Lights out on the floor. Nice chase down there by Skywalker. Could be the round if the wall doesn't get in the way. Does nothing.
Interesting.
1-1.
I wonder why no back 1+2 there.
This probably wasn't as confident. I mean, this isn't his main by any means. So probably just see that huge whip punch opportunity. Does nothing. It's just like you have to think a bit extra when you're playing a character that isn't your main. Do something you're not normally used to. Huge lively for Skywalker, but is he going to throw this away? He's doing nothing. He's being too passive right now. The jab interrupts.
And again, that Master Raven Rage Drive, one of the scariest things to get hit by. Nice, gets the launcher from the stance. Okay, we'll go to
damage as well. No, the wall's right there. Is he just going to stay down? 5 seconds?
Okay, no. He chose to get up, went for while standing 4. I think got a bit lucky there. Skywalker very, very close to just throwing that away. Nice block on the down forward 2. Goes for the back turn sweep, does Shaoling, and this is going to be big. Oh no, doesn't get the clean splat.
But again, another sweep. This can be huge damage. No, not the best combo conversions, but he stays down and Shaoling takes a perfect, and he is now on tournament point against Skywalker, the guy we expected to go all the way.
Okay, nice. Magic 4 there interrupts the string. I respect the hustle. Shaoling, big damage potential, and Oki, nice block though while standing 2.
Sweeped way too many times. Skywalker's ready this time. Going to be a sidewall this time. Yep.
Hey, there it is.
Nice. Down back 2. That's a back turn throw. It's regular though. Oh no.
Getting chipped away.
Rage drive. First hit whiffs. Nice!
And the duck
there from Shaoling, and he will take it. The TOC Masters Champion for West Africa over Skywalker, everyone's favorite going into it. Maybe the Law should have been the pick, but it looks like Negan is going to be what works out, and Shaoling's going to be your champion.